Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Steven. I'm a pharmacist. I own 51 units of real estate. And today I want to talk about how my net worth increased by about $700,000 since the start of 2024. So in about 5 months, my net worth has increased by $700,000, which is just crazy to me. And why my net worth increased by $700,000 is because I own a lot of real estate, and a lot of the single family homes, they just appreciate over time. Um, Despite interest rates being high at like 7.5%, they still went up in value. A lot of my index funds that I bought through Vanguard went up in value. So it's really passive, right? Like I didn't really do anything. I just held onto rental properties, which I've owned for a while, and I held onto my stocks, which I never sell. So this is kind of the power of, buy and hold real estate, is that you just buy it, you hold on to it, and you forget about it, right? And that's the best way to build wealth. That's the best way to build that long-term wealth and have that compounding work in your favor, right? So breaking down the $700,000, a lot of my properties went up by about $50,000 to $100,000 over the past year, despite interest rates being high. So when interest rates drop down, it's gonna go up even further, right? So this is the thing of real estate, and this is the first time I'm owning real estate in a market where it's a little bit more uncertain, and it's just eye-opening to see that like all my single-family homes went up in value, right? My single-family home in San Francisco went up. My single-family home in Orange County went up. My single-family home in the Bay Area, they all went up, and my index funds, they went up as well, right? So that's what's really interesting about real estate and buy and hold. And then index funds too. It's like I just own the total US stock market. So it's very natural, very organic that the US economy will go up over time, right? And presidential elections are, I guess, coming up. So that usually stimulates the economy in a way too, to make people more optimistic about the outlook. So that's what's nice about holding assets and never selling, right? By holding and being patient, that's when the compounding goes in. If you constantly buy and sell real estate, you don't get the compounding. That's why I'm not a huge fan of fix and flip or wholesaling, right? Because you just get that quick money, you pay taxes on it, versus if you hold wealth long term, that's when it's more tax efficient. That's when you get the compounding, right? Like when you own real estate since 2017, you own index funds since 2013, that's when the compounding really starts to come year 10, and it gets stronger and stronger. So you don't want to stop the momentum, right? And I will preface this by, yes, my net worth increased by $700,000, but it's on paper, right? So like my real estate, I don't, it's just equity on paper. I only get it if I sell the property. For index funds, a little bit more liquid, right? If it's an index fund in my brokerage account, I can access that if I sell it, but I pay taxes. If it's a 401k, I can't touch that until, I forgot the age, but like a long time from now, right? So it's on paper net worth. Doesn't necessarily improve my quality of life today, being honest, but it's more for later Steven, right? So that's why I kind of wanted to share in this video too, is like it's all paper net worth. Doesn't improve my quality of life today. I still go to work. I still create content. I still strive to improve myself. And yeah, I just live like the same despite my net worth going up, $700,000 in 2024. So that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that um, it's just paper net worth, and it just gives you options, but you really have to focus on the journey and the process and not so much the outcome, right? Like for context, I didn't even know when I hit $1 million net worth, to be honest. I know a lot of people celebrate it, but I didn't even know that I hit $1 million net worth, right? That's what's very interesting to me, is I didn't even know. I just hit it, and then I was like, oh cool, I'm at 1 million, and I felt the same, right? And a lot of rich, successful, wealthy people that I've heard on podcasts and I've seen in person, they told me the same thing. Like, you just like get a big exit, you got a big sale, you're happy for like a day, and then on to the next thing, right? Like you always need a bone to chew on. So that's why I kind of wanted to create this video. What's what inspired me? It's like I literally did nothing besides hold my real estate, hold my index funds, work a W-2 job, and waited and be patient, and my net worth increased by $700,000, right? Like I remember to even get to $700,000 net worth took a while, and all of a sudden in 5 months I did nothing, and my net worth increased by that much. So That's the power of compounding wealth and the power of compounding. Imagine I'm 34 now. Imagine at 44, 54, 64, 74. Like if I don't sell anything, the compounding is even more and more, right? Over time, rents go up. Over time, um, your loan is paid down, right? Your monthly payments are the same, but rents go up a little bit over time. So that's the power of being patient, thinking long term, buy and hold, right? I'm a huge buy and hold investor. I only sold my mobile home park. For those who are new, I had a mobile home park which I sold because it just I had a bad property manager. I didn't like the asset class, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna take a loss on this. So I sold it. But for the most part, I don't want to sell unless I have to. Right. The only time I would sell is if I would 1031 into an apartment complex, or maybe I want to sell an asset to pay off my primary residence, to own that free and clear. So I'm not obligated to a mortgage payment anymore. Just focus on the property tax insurance. So that's the only reasons why I would sell right now. I mean, unless obviously I was in a bad financial situation, then that's when you sell. But I try to have reserves for that reason and that purpose. So, hopefully this gives you some clarity, some insight. I try to be fully transparent on my channel to show you what's really like to build wealth through real estate, through index funds, and what the mindset really is doing it. It's not as glamorous as it is. Like I said, my quality of life is exactly the same with a $5.3 million net worth versus $6 million net worth. My quality of life is the same. I still go to work, right? And I still do the same normal things. Um, so let me know if you have any comments or questions down below. Love to answer them. Let me know if you have any questions or other topics you want me to discuss. Happy to go for that. Please share this video with somebody who can find value from this. And please like, comment, subscribe. And thank you so much.